I should like to speak to you of something one scarcely encounters any longer. Style. Not the marketing of style. Not an aesthetic contrived for Instagram. Not the rebel's costume sold by the franchise. Real style. The sort that is born of independent choices, of a private pursuit of beauty, even when no one is watching. We live in a massified world in which everything presses towards conformity, where the market sells you the illusion of difference through identical products, where rebellion is a brand, where nonconformity is packaged and distributed like a Netflix series. They sell you a Che Guevara t-shirt in the shopping center. They offer you a pirate jacket as though pirates were not criminals who murdered people. They tell you that looking scruffy is authentic, that dressing badly is an act of freedom. And meanwhile, the one who dresses well becomes the odd one out. The one who seeks beauty in small things becomes suspect. The one who chooses with care what to put on, even to be at home alone, that person becomes an alien. But stop for a moment. What sort of world is it in which elegance is considered eccentric and squalor is normal? A world in which putting on a well-pressed shirt to go and buy bread makes you seem out of place, while turning up to the doctor in a tracksuit is perfectly acceptable. A world where surrounding yourself with classical music is deemed snobbish, but listening to the same 4 songs on repeat on the radio is what normal people do. This is not progress. It is regression dressed up as democracy. They have persuaded you that style is elitist, that it is a privilege for the few, that it is superficial. But it is precisely the opposite. Style, real style, is the only act of rebellion left to you in a world that wants to make you interchangeable. It is saying no to the doctrine of least effort, to good enough, to the why bother. It is choosing to put on a jacket even if you are at home alone, not because someone will see you, but because you see yourself, because the way you present yourself to yourself matters. It is putting on a Chopin record while you make supper, not to seem cultivated, but because that music transforms the room around you, because cooking with the right accompaniment becomes a rite rather than a routine. It is choosing a pen you truly like, a notebook with the right paper, a cup made properly, as it ought to be. Are these details? Of course they are details. But existence is made of details. And if you renounce the details, you renounce existence. The market wants you comfortable, relaxed, in your tracksuit, with wireless headphones pumping the same algorithmic playlist into your ears, wearing the uniform of sameness that masquerades as freedom. They sell you a hoodie that says be yourself, identical to a million other hoodies that say be yourself, and you buy it believing you are expressing yourself. But expressing yourself how? Expressing what, exactly? An algorithm has decided what you like. A focus group has chosen which color is fashionable. A marketing office has established which rebellion will sell this year. And you flatter yourself that you are choosing. Real style is not bought. It is built. Day after day, through 1,000 small choices no one will ever see. It is shaving even when you are not going out. It is wearing a scent even if you are staying in. It is ironing the sheets even if you are the only one who sleeps in them. It is keeping your books in order even if no one comes to visit. It is laying the table properly even for a dinner for one. Are these insanities? No. They are the only form of sanity you have left. Because every time you choose beauty over convenience, you are telling the world you will not surrender, that you refuse the logic of vanity saving applied to existence itself. Think of poetry. Poetry is style applied to words. You do not say, I am sad. You say, I have a longing for death. You do not say, I miss someone. You say, I search the sea for my footprints. Poetry is the opposite of efficient communication. It is choosing to say things beautifully rather than quickly. It is preferring the image to the caption, the rhythm to clarity, suggestion to information. And that is why poetry is dead today. Because the world wants efficiency. It wants 30-second voice notes. It wants Instagram captions with 3 emojis. It wants summaries. It wants comfort. Poetry demands time, attention, effort. It demands that you stop, that you read again, that you let the words resonate. It demands style, and style demands courage. The courage to look out of place. The courage to say no to what everyone does. The courage to dress well when others dress badly. The courage to listen to bark when others listen to trap. The courage to write by hand when others type. The courage to walk slowly when everyone rushes. They have taught you that such things are snobbery. They have persuaded you that seeking beauty is a betrayal of those who cannot afford it. But it is a lie. Beauty does not cost money. It costs effort. It costs attention. It costs choices. But it does not cost cash. You can dress well with very little. You need only know what to choose. You can listen to sublime music for free. You need only look for it. You can surround your life with beauty without spending €1. You need only want it. The problem is not economic. The problem is that they have made you believe beauty is a luxury, when in fact it is a necessity. It is the only thing that makes existence bearable. I once met a very young girl. A girl who studies bookkeeping yet reads the Greek poets. Who dresses as though it were the 1950s in a world of tracksuits. Who writes poems while her classmates count numbers. Is she mad? No. She is one of the last people who still chooses. Who still decides how to live instead of being lived. Who still knows that existence either has style or it is mere survival. And everyone looks at her askance, bullies her, calls her strange. Because the world cannot abide those who choose. The world wants you comfortable, predictable, catalogable. It wants you to buy what everyone buys. To listen to what everyone listens to. To think what everyone thinks. And above all, it wants you not to notice. It wants you to believe you are free while you are merely programmed. So listen. If you truly wish to rebel, if you truly wish to be different, if you truly wish to express yourself, do not buy the rebel's t-shirt. Do not dress like a pirate. Do not follow the trend of mass nonconformity. Do something far more subversive. Get up tomorrow morning. Take a shower. Put on a well-ironed shirt even if you work from home. Make your coffee in a handsome cup, not in a plastic beaker. Put on Debussy, or Mozart, or whomever you please, but let it be your choice, not what Spotify suggests to you. Lay the table even if you eat alone. Use the tablecloth. Use the good plates. Use the silver cutlery that has sat in the drawer for years. Put a flower in a vase. Open a window. Breathe. And while you have breakfast, while you chew your bread, look around and ask yourself, does this space represent me? Are these choices mine? Am I living or merely existing? Because there is an enormous difference between living and existing. And it is there, in that difference, that the matter of style is decided. To exist is to survive, to do the bare minimum, to spare oneself, To live is to choose, to build, to decide what shape to give your day. And that shape, that design of your life, that is style. It is not superficial. It is not frivolous. It is not elitist. It is the only thing that keeps you human in a world that wants to make you a consumer. It is the only political act you have left. Because every time you choose beauty, you are voting against the system. Every time you prefer something beautiful to something convenient, you are saying no to the logic of the market. Every time you devote time to the care of yourself and your space, you are stealing time from production and consumption. And that, in a world that wants you always productive or always consuming, is revolutionary. More revolutionary than any Che t-shirt. So fill your life with small gestures of beauty. Buy flowers even when it is not your birthday. Write letters even if no one writes them anymore. Read poetry even if no one understands it. Dress well even if you are not going out. Walk slowly even if you are in a hurry. Speak well even if others speak badly. These gestures will not change the world. But they will change you. And perhaps, just perhaps, someone will see you. And they will understand that one can live differently. That one can choose. That one can have style in a world without style. And then perhaps, little by little, one gesture after another, beauty will return. Not the kind that is sold. Not the kind that is shrink-wrapped. Not the kind with a logo. But the real kind. The kind that is born of daily choices. The kind that is built in silence. The kind that has no need of witnesses. Because it is for you. For you alone. And that, in a world of appearances, is the only authentic thing left.